Good afternoon, good evening, good everybody, wherever you are. This is Mr. Shakespeare here again with you on the 19th of October 2022. I'm here with psychic medium and remote viewer Liz Cross. How are you doing today, Liz?
Well, fantastic. Now we're going to announce some hits.
Okay.
I love hit videos. I love them. And, nobody's perfect. Nobody should ever expect that any psychic medium or remote viewer or, astrologer, whatever they are, pendulum swinger, whatever. Nobody should ever expect 100% perfection. However, we do have some hits to report. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Digibyte. Guys, I've been saying for over a year now, Digibyte is a failed project. Today's price of Digibyte, 0.0087. It's only going to get worse. Those of you sitting in Digibyte, I'm sorry, but I'm calling a hit on that. I have been saying for so long now, it's a failed project. I've probably been saying that for 18 months or more. Okay, next, Mr. Shakespeare.
Is XRP Ripple.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want to say about that? I know you want
to. You're psychic, No, for XRP, we have been hearing, both myself and Mr. Shakespeare, Mr. Roba, all of us, we have been hearing for months, XRP is going to be the digital currency, and the settlement's going to come through in October. Okay, folks, it's now the 19th of October. There's no sign of that settlement. And I have said it time and time again. I do not see a settlement anytime soon. So I'm going to call a hit on that because a lot of other psychics out there, tarot card readers, were calling hits and saying that they were going to, it was going to settle in October by now. I think the actual date was October the 14th. Don't quote me on that, but I think from memory, that's what it was. And again, guys, that has not come into fruition. I do not see a settlement anytime soon. Okay, so that's another hit. Mr. Shakespeare, what did you want to say?
Well, just a couple of things that have popped up recently. One, in fact, today. Well, I saw it this morning anyway, but I think it came out yesterday. But two things to do with Ripple. So Ripple is touting to be a payment network. I mean, even on their website that we're on now, settlement in seconds, not days. And their network is very fast. There's no doubt about it. The whole point of Ripple is designed to be, or they want it to be, the replacement for Swift, which is the messaging system that all banks use. Two things that have happened recently. In a recent look-see by Penny Kelly, she described the banks with a solution, and it was failing. In other words, they tried to impose a solution on the system or on people, and people didn't accept it. Now, she apparently, according to Cliff High's latest report that was released yesterday, he agrees with her, but what he says is that she didn't realize that she was describing Ripple. Now, she has been promoting Ripple and saying it was good, but she's now saying inadvertently, I don't think she understands, but she's saying it's going to fail or it won't work. Cliff also has been saying for a long time that Ripple does not make the grade. But the interesting thing was that we found out from Cliff was that Ripple is one of many protocols competing to be used by the banks. And apparently, according to Cliff, it's number 3. It is not the top contender. There are 2 more levels above that. So there are 2 other protocol systems or whatever above Ripple. And the other problem, of course, is that Ripple only has one customer, the banks. So if the banks don't use it and don't adopt it, where's it going? Nowhere. This is why we are not getting any, there's a whole Ripple pump army out there that, believes it's going to go to 1,000 or 10,000. And we're tired of doing videos on it because it's not going anywhere near those kind of levels. Okay. So this is not going to get adopted. It's not going to be. So there are now three separate sources saying this is not going to get adopted. And if it's not going to get adopted, it's not going to get very high in price. In a recent video that we did on coins, and we pushed Ripple out till next March, the end of March, it didn't go above 70 or 80 cents. So, I mean, that's about as high as it's going to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because this video is going for the public view, why did you say that, Liz? Because a lot of stuff that we do is not on YouTube, guys. You got to be on Patreon to get the exclusive content. I'm going to go ahead and put this out as well. Back in March, I said the only way you will make money this year with cryptos is you either stake your cryptos or you become a bit of a day trader. Now we're looking towards the end of October and the rest of the year is not looking so great. And again, that's another hit because that is the only way you have really been able to make money is either trading or staking. And any more hits to report? I mean, we do a lot of hits all the time. It's just, it's hard to keep up with all the content that is being put out. That would be a full-time job in itself. Well, thank you very much for listening to us. And thank you for all of those subscribers out there. I really appreciate it. We're almost at the 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, which is a big celebration. Once that happens, I will then be able to do more live shows, live streaming, and answer questions psychically live. So thanks, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Shakespeare. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you.